Harvard. I actually did my MBBS. I'm a doctor. I did my MBBS from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad. And I joined Endeavor in February, like it was around 28th of February or something like that. And I had a month of, 15 days of offline class, and then it shifted to online. I didn't do mathematics since last 6 years. So it took me a lot of efforts to do quant. And one thing that is really good about Endeavor is it teaches you from the basics, right? It helps you clear that for the long period of time in the start, you'll be doing your basics, you clear your concepts, and then you can any ways you can go on to do the difficult things as well. Revision is very important. I remember I've had the same sort of session and Vivek sir telling me the same thing, that you go on revising the same thing for twice or for thrice. So that is why it is important that before you go on to attend your classes, or even after the next class, you finish what was taught to you in the earlier class. For that, people might complain that they don't have time, they cannot juggle between their work. If people have work, people are working already, or they have college, they have submissions. I had my COVID duties. I had a lot of things going around, and I was doing this as well. So nothing is an excuse if you really, really would want to do it. So it's very important that you set your mind to what you want and you work towards it. So consistency every single day is very important. That was about cons. In terms of paper, not everyone can solve everything. There are going to be questions where engineers even cannot solve those things. It's very important that you go through the entire paper first. You pick up things that you know you can solve and solve those things. So accuracy is more important over here. Whatever you do that right. And that is how your percentile will improve. And that was for me, like I had to do that, find those questions, go through the entire paper and solve those things. Coming to LRDI, none of the questions get repeated. So, it's very important that you solve 5 sets of LR, 5 sets of DI every single day. Solve new ones. Try to expose yourself to new concepts, new questions, and that is how you will open your mind up. Other than that, someone said about picking up the right sets. Yes, and over here as well, you go through. That people have different strategies, but I had this thing of going through everything and just scheming through things, and then actually picking up things that I thought I would be able to do. Sometimes that can go wrong, but most of the times it did work. So that is about LRDI and VRC. I had pretty much sorted VRC thing. Not everyone has that, but then somewhere in the middle I lost the thing. So I didn't know how to move ahead, and that is where your mentors come in picture. I have spoken to Vijita ma'am, I don't know for how many times, for even minutest of things. Like she has supported me. She has actually sat down with me to solve a paper once, to actually analyze why something is wrong and why something is right. But then that doesn't come from, she's not going to, your mentor is not going to come down to you. They have a lot of work. You have to go to your mentors. They are there and go and, talk to them, find what is going wrong. So yeah, that's how I managed to score well in VRC. I gave a lot of other exams as well. So I converted IFT, I converted NMIMS. A lot of things didn't go my way. So, things might not go your way. Even for CAT, I didn't score what I thought I would. So you just have to do that, and you have to listen to them. If they're saying that you go on to do this, you get that done. And that is how you're going to improve. So, and everyone has a very different profile. So if you're going to ask all of us at this moment, I have 2 years work ex, I'm going to do this, what percentile is required. Every college is a very different criteria of taking in students, and a lot of things depend upon. I would not say your marks don't matter. It did matter for me, but that is done and dusted. If it is done and dusted, you cannot do anything about it. What you can now do is do well in CAT. Develop your profile, go on to have amazing interviews. Sometimes you might not do well, sometimes you would do well, and it's just that you hold on at moments where you feel that you would want to give away. So that is how you move ahead. GDPI is something that comes really at, just like everyone said, in the later half, and you start reading a lot of things. There are a lot of, Endeavor provides you a lot of videos and a lot of sessions. When you go ahead, they'll providing you with GK sessions and everything, but you start reading the newspapers, know everything that is going around you, about you, what can, everything in and around. So that is what you can start and go ahead. Mocks are important, and it's important that you work after each mock and improve yourself. So yeah, that can be done once you're done with your CAT and you have, or your other exams, and you've scored well. What I used to personally do is attend the classes, but before that I used to, that's very personal. I used to watch the recorded videos as well. That used to help me get an idea about what is going to come ahead. I used to solve a few things ahead of the class, ask about what went wrong in the class itself, then go on to do the other exercise after the class, and before the next class comes, I used to be prepared with my doubts as well. So, and then there used to be doubt sessions as well. So it's very important that if you do not know something, you go on to ask about those things in the class as well, and you build upon things. So once you're done with the easy things, you move on to another book that has difficult questions. And one thing is very important over here is that you make a formula book. I don't know if all of you have done that. It really helped me at the end, because you cannot go through everything from the start, right? You have to go through the formulas at the end, and you might not be juggling between books and going through books at the end. Other than that, if you come across any question that you find that this is a very different concept and you might not be able to remember that till the end, you better note that down. It's very important to go through such questions. Some questions in some exams do get repeated. So the conceptual things do get repeated in questions, like they get changed or anything XYZ, but then you note that down, you go through things. One thing that is really important is when you're giving mocks, it's very important that you analyze them well, right? So if you're writing 2-hour mock, it's very important that you put in 5 hours or 4 hours initially to analyze your mocks. And while you're doing that for quant, it is very important that if you have solved things and that those are right, it's all right. If you haven't been able to solve that, solve them by your own self before looking at the answers. See what time do you take actually to get the right answer, and then work upon improving your the time in which you actually can solve those questions. That is what I did. So it's very important that you directly don't jump to the answers, or so analysis over here gets really important, and you work upon that. So one test after the other. Also, there are a few tests, chapter-wise tests, or the club tests that actually come in. You solve those things as well to see where you actually do, to gauge your performance, or to see where you stand. About accuracy, if you do not know a lot of things, then accuracy really, really matters, right? So it's very important, just like I said, to pick up questions, to actually identify those concepts you are very strong at, and the easier questions. So, you're not supposed to solve everything as such in CAT, right? So you pick up those questions, you think you can solve it, and you keep a time, right? So these are the 6 questions. I'll go through this in 10 minutes, or whatever time you've been given, divide those questions. Don't waste, don't let ego come in, and solve those questions that you can. If you cannot solve them, move ahead. Come back if you have time. And make sure that whatever you're doing is right. So accuracy comes with practice, and you have to go on and on and on doing it. You cannot just sit down and say one day that I'm doing it, I'm not going to do it. The next day I remember everything. We do have great memories, but then eventually when you're doing a lot of things, you cannot remember other few things as well. So repetition is important. Yeah.